me ask you guys this. Does anybody in this world really know how to love one another? Do people stop and think when they're hurting you how it will affect you later on in life or later on in the future, or affect your family or affect your kids? Do they stop and think about that while they're hurting you? I woke up this morning listening to a video on Facebook where this young lady was in college. She got pregnant. She found out in 6 weeks. And she told her college roommate. And her college roommate convinced her to tell somebody because she was expecting, as a result, a rape. So she did get police involved. The guy was arrested. But when she went to her parents, because of her strict religious upbringing, they told her, "You're going to have this baby," because of their religious beliefs. And if you don't, we'll disown you. But we'll help you take care of this baby. Baby gets here, and they decide, you know what, no, we're not going to help you take care of this baby. So now it's like you're stuck. You're stuck because you allow somebody else to make a decision for you. She wanted to please her parents, but now her parents have turned their back on her. Now that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Because as kids, we try to please our parents. We try to make them happy. We try to stay in line. And now that I'm older, I ask myself, why? Why? Was there any love there? I know with my mom, I've never felt loved. With my family, I've never felt loved. My dad's mom, she treated me worse than dirt on the ground. Family members have done things to me and then denied them in later years. Where's the love? Am I an innocent angel? Heck no. I've done some things, and I've asked myself, where's the love? Why did you do that? One of the latest things that I've seen on YouTube is that you have a group of white people who want to make white-only towns. You got one in Arkansas and talking about one in Missouri near Springfield. Thank you, Jesus. I don't live in Missouri anymore. But does that protect me from a white-only town? No. Okay, you want your own town. Does that mean you all are going to have everything in that town that you need? You don't have to come outside of that town for anything? That means that you're going to build your grocery stores. But how are the truckers supposed to get in and supply you if they don't live in that town? And heaven forbid if a black trucker come in there and try to make a delivery, because we already know what happened to that black trucker who tried to make a side delivery or whatever type of delivery that was. We know he got accused of stealing somebody's phone, and then they tipped his truck over. Then the sheriff showed up and did nothing. Where is the love? When is all of this foolishness going to stop? I tell you when it's going to stop. It's going to stop when our Father comes back. Because we have lost our minds. We can't stop it. And it's sad. It's sad that this is 2025 and we still got this black and white thing going on. Why? What is it solving? The mess that we're in right now with the election and the president and everything. It's all because of racism. People are losing their forms and losing all kind of stuff because of racism. And you would think that they would stop. But no. They don't realize they are losing an uphill battle. You know, sometimes I sit back and think, why do I suffer from depression? It's because of all of this bull that I've been through in my life. A lot of unnecessary things. Because there is no love. People are out here just trying to hurt one another because they don't have anything else to do. Or because they're stressed out and crap is going on in their life. And the only way that they can make themselves feel good is to do something to you. The only way that they can make themselves feel good is to accuse you of something. The only way they can make themselves feel good is to say you stole something from them. You did something to them. You did something to their child. You did something to their dog. And once your soul gets in trouble, they're happy. But then when karma comes around and slaps them in the face, they're like, no, this is not supposed to happen to me. Well, why not? Why not? You think it's okay for you to be racist to somebody else, to lie on somebody else, to do something to somebody else, to put somebody's dad in prison, to kill somebody's dad, take them away from their kids, away from their wife, and it's okay? And you feel what? Absolutely nothing? cannot be that stupid in this United States. But we are. I've seen people do things to others just because, and they have no remorse, no conscience, no nothing. Will sit back and laugh about it when they done killed somebody. And then they don't want to go and do the time. Will get upset. How dare they give me double life in prison? How dare they give me the death penalty? It wasn't that bad, but the person is gone. That person will never walk on this earth again. Not as the person that we know them as. They may be reincarnated, but we wouldn't know them if they were your family member. Even if they came up to you and told you some things, you would just be, oh my God. But would you accept them as a family member just because they know some things? I doubt it, because our minds just can't accept things like that. I don't know if my soul could take some of the things that I see others go through. And I think I've dealt with I know I've dealt with a lot of stuff myself. When I was homeless, on Christmas Day, I got on the bus, went to the train station, and was going to ride the train to stay warm. And the train conductor acted like I was doing something wrong because I was on the train trying to stay warm. Told me to find a destination. When I lived in Atlanta, on a cold winter's night, I'm waiting on the bus. And you know how them buses, they get there and they got to turn around? So he's coming up the street and I'm like, oh, good, the bus is here. He went right on past me like he didn't see me. And I'm thinking, it is cold out here. So I go across the street. 15 minutes later, he coming on to make his turn back to the station. And I'm standing there. And I can tell by the way he's driving, he's not going to stop. So I start waving and everything. You know, that idiot went right on past me. He was the last bus. You're going to leave a woman out in the cold to try to figure it out to get home. I had to catch another bus to the station and then another bus home. Why? Why? I've had buses go right past me in the pouring rain, smiling. They see you. I've had an idiot bus driver here in Las Vegas. I guess she hates seniors. She don't want to let the ramp down. You got a buggy you trying to bring on the bus, and you standing there waiting on her to let the ramp down. She touch it. Ooh. And you're looking at it, can you let the ramp down? Ooh, can you let the ramp down? That's as far as it'll go. Seriously? We get on these buses all the time. The ramp goes all the way out. But with you, that's as far as it'll go. Who are these people hurting? They're hurting themselves and they're hurting all of us. What is wrong with all of these demonic spirits in this world? Telling y'all, I just don't get how we treat one another sometimes. I don't get it. Okay, I'm tired of bidding. Let me let it go. Because ain't nothing gonna change. It's just gonna get worse. Try to stay safe and try to love at least one person. Thank you. Be blessed.